Kings and Queens, your majesties, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for always returning. Trust you and yours are well and you loving yourself and others like always. Many thanks to all of you for the support you give to the channel. Thank you so much to our channel members, to our anonymous supporters, to all of you my esteemed subscribers. You love, celebrated and appreciated. So I stumbled upon a news information on the internet, and it's going viral. It's picking up. A lot of melanated have mixed feelings about this, and I said we should deliberate upon it here. And for the past days, for the past week, a lot has been going on. We had the issue of South Africa with Elon Musk threatening Julius Malema, and they're dragging themselves on X, on Twitter, I think so. And there's, at this point, there is tension everywhere. Your Majesty, there's tension everywhere. And to now hear that Donald had ordered military to stop recruiting black people in the army. I'm sorry, Your Majesties. It still boils down to what some of us keep telling you here for the past few years that we have been on this platform. The fact that nobody got your back except you and those that look like you. It's not racism or what have you. It's the truth, is the fact, you see. And they come out with policies and then they make it look like we are not targeting one race of people. This is the reason why we're doing this. But you should know, the handwriting is on the wall and you should understand, you see. Now, it's not a shock to me. Every decision that is made under the rulership of Donald Trump at this point is not a shock to me. Deporting people here and there is, I'm not surprised. This again, I'm not surprised because it's something that should happen. It's in the nature of these people to do what they are doing. So you shouldn't just be surprised when you hear things like this. I'm going to lead you into the information and then we take it off from there because there is something important I'm going to point out. Now let's listen to this information.
Thousands of qualified, highly skilled participants. So what's the reason? They're black. Are they qualified? Yes. Are they highly skilled? Yes. Are they sought after? Yes. Would they benefit the military? Yes. But because they're black, this is where the rubber hits the road, folks. Are they skilled? Yes. But are they black? Yes. Disqualified. We're not even going to look at them. We're not going to seek them. We're not going to try to recruit them because they're black. In spite of the fact that they're qualified. In spite of the fact that they have a specialization, a skill set that is wildly needed by our government. But because they're black, they're not being hired. And we're going to finish with that quote I read earlier. It's fucking racist, one active duty Army general told military.com, on the condition of anonymity to avoid retaliation. For the Army now, it's blacks need not apply, and it breaks my heart. That's not coming from me. That's not coming from me, critics who said, oh, Donald Trump's not in it for the segregation. You're just lying. You're a libtard. Hurt me there. A U.S. Army general, someone who, he hadn't been there, they hadn't been there, whatever they are, woman or man, hadn't been there for 15 minutes. They've likely been there for 30 years. They are also a subject matter expert. YouTube troll. You are not. You are an armchair moron who supports a fascist. You're just lying, libtard. Fantastic. I stand by my earlier video from February 6th, and I'm adding to the pile of evidence.
Your Majesties, this is it. There was a short clip I made on TikTok, yeah. And I was talking about how as at last year, 2024, early last year, 2024, by this time, where the American government were opening borders to, different color of people, especially Africans, come and join the army. When you join the army, will make you what have you. That video, I think I posted it on my short here on YouTube as well. And this is just a year after that, right? And boom, we don't want blacks anymore. Now, why are they pushing off these people? They don't want you. Why is it that they do not want you? If you are of another race and color, you might have been wanted, right? But because you are black, the only crime that you commit is that you are black, and so the US Army is not going to accept you into the military because you are black. That's the only crime. No, it's just you are black. You heard from the horse's mouth. These are not Abigail's words that you might feel like Abigail is trying to, make us hate on some of the races. No, this is, you heard it from a reliable source. All right, and there are still people that would doubt this. Africans, melanated people that they are rejecting, they will still doubt this. Right? This is it. Your Majesties, when we have discussions like, okay, they need you for a time being, and when they are done using you, they will kick you back. They need you for a time being. When they are done using you, they will kick you back. A lot of us don't understand what that means. A lot of us do not get the point, even at this time, that they are using you when they want to use you. When they are done using you, they will kick you back. It's just like these intermarriages between races, interracial marriages and what have you, where we see it's rampant. It was rampant on the internet, and I bet you from this time up to the next 3-4 years, you see that it will start going down. It will start going down. The way it went rampant for the past 3-4 years, it's not going to be like that anymore, because they have a time frame. They are done with you at that point. So when they do not need you anymore, they're going to say, okay, we don't want this anymore. You're going to see it from the algorithm. You're going to see that it is happening. Okay? Intermarriages, there are times that forbid it. You don't have anything to do with a black person. As a white person, you fell, okay, I fell in love with a black guy, a black woman, I want to marry them. There might be restrictions. There might be restrictions. These are things seen from history. These are things we see from history. These are things we know. Go to historical books. Melanated have suffered a lot in the hands of all these races of people. Your Majesties. So when they are done, they kick you back. We don't want it anymore. It's a taboo now. It's a taboo now. And a lot of black people we don't learn, no. We don't learn. Oh no, Abigail, it's not like that. There've been no time that the white people said it's a taboo for a white person to marry a black person. I've heard melanated like you on comment section making such comments when we talked about video about all this interracial. Why there is a time where they leave it, they make it popular, they advertise it. Marry us, marry, then entice people with money even. Marry, you have money. A lot of our girls are marrying with having the money. Everything is there. But they are not thinking about the survival of their own race. I tell you that every race in the world, whatever they are doing it with the survival of their race at heart. Okay? Every decision they make those decisions with the survival of their race at heart. So even if they are not alive to see that effect, they believe that their offspring will be alive to see that effect. There was this young man who was seriously saying something. Maybe I'm going to leave the clip at the end of this video for you to understand the gravity, the rate at which these people think, how opposite they think from you and I. Whatever they do, they can take the pain. And even if it's going to take 100 years, they know they are not going to be alive to see that. But they are going to make something work. They are going to pave the way so that their race can survive anything they do. It is only the black people that do not think of their race's survival first when they make decisions. They only think about their self, me, myself, and I. What do I gain to benefit? What do I stand to gain, rather? What do I stand to gain? What am I benefiting from this? How much is it going to cost? Am I going to make a lot of money that I'm going to spend on, fashion? Going to spend on, of course, I know that's where they get us, right? Fancy cars, fancy houses, clothing, expensive clothing, designers. That's where our mind always go to. So they entice us with those things, give you the money, you spend. But you are not thinking about the survival of your race. This is how they always get us as Africans, as melanated people. But all they are doing, they know why they are doing it. They have intentions. It's only the black man that don't see through. And then the ones that see through a little bit and come to tell you, let's be careful, let's tread with caution, you call the person a racist. Oh, you don't want us to mingle with everybody. We do not see color. It's God that created us all black and white, blue and red. And it's God that loves us, one God. We see humanity, kinika, kinika. This is what we say. Then you make some of us look like we are so wicked, we are so bad, that we don't like other people, or we don't like other races. Your Majesties, this is the world that we live in. Oh. We have to wake up to reality. So under donut regime now, it will be difficult to have blacks in the US military. You will see those who are already there, but to recruit new ones, they're not going to do that because, of course, they know why they're doing it. They are beginning to understand that it's like if they don't do it that way, you're going to take over. If they don't play with caution, you're going to override them. So there is something they want to do. There is this word, ethnic cleansing. Ethnic cleansing. I hope you understand right now. So they know what they are doing. They know what they're doing, and it's just that a lot of us might not see through this, and that's the unfortunate situation. I'm gonna leave you with this clip, and we'll see you in my next one. Until then, love yourself, love others, stay safe, stay positive. Always, Your Majesties. Bye for now.